Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is your tone setting for this morning? Did you wake up and pray over you and your family? Did you wake up saying that I'm going to have a good day? Did you look yourself in the mirror this morning and say, I love myself? Today I'm one step closer to my purpose. Today I'm not going to let anybody or anything interrupt my peace. I'm worthy of anything that I touch today. Everything and anything I touch today is going to turn to gold. Is that the tone that you set over yourself this morning? Good morning, pretty little butterfly. I hope it is, because if it's not, that's what you need to do. You need to turn around. You need to take the time to stop. Thank God for the day. Thank God for letting you be in his number and knowing that you're worthy, knowing that you're valuable, knowing that it don't matter what anybody in this world say today. You were created perfectly imperfect in God's image. Anything that you do today is already covered. You're covered. Your children are covered. Your spouses are covered. Your family and friends are covered. When you wake up in the morning, you set your tone for the day. Don't wake up angry. No matter what happened yesterday, it happened yesterday. It's over. Don't bring yesterday into today. Your trials and tribulations, whatever you're going through it and been through, will one day become your testimony. Good morning, Charlene Richards. Know that when God is for you, who can be against you? And if they is against you, that's their loss, not yours. You ain't got time to worry about it. Let them be against you. But just know they can't touch you. It don't matter what they try to speak over you. It don't matter what they try to downplay on you. It don't matter what they try to stop you from getting. Good morning, Miss Richards. Again. They can't. Because you already destined for greatness. And I don't care how old you are, what you went through before today, or what you may have went through last night. It don't matter. It didn't happen. It was just another sentence in your story. It's not your ending. Every day you wake up is a new beginning. That means God got a plan for you. So don't let nobody discourage you today. Don't let nobody make you look to yourself like you're not worthy. Because understand, the world didn't give you your joy and the world can't take it. Now, there is going to be things in this world today that's going to make you feel like you're defeated. But you're not defeated. As long as there's breath in your body, you're not defeated. Only you can allow somebody else to defeat you. And that's by giving up. Because I don't care if it don't seem like there's anything in this world that you can do, baby. As long as you breathe in, there's still a chance. And I know we human beings, so we focus more on what's going on by sight. But that's where we fail. Good morning, Brittany. You know, sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. Because you look at your now and feel like, I can't go nowhere from here. That's right. Every morning you wake up is a second chance to get it right. So you're going to have to choose if you're going to work on getting it right, or you're going to wallow in what you feel like you got wrong. You're going to stop your own blessings? You're going to limit yourself because of what the world think of you? Or what your spouse think of you or told you? See, you got to stop allowing people words, negative words, to have so much value over your life. Because you allow people negative imagery to get into your head. And you start to unconsciously move the way that they see you. Stop allowing people to unconsciously destroy you. Wake up with a purpose every day that you wake up. Wake up with a purpose to be here. Wake up with a purpose to know that your now is not your forever. Stay grounded and stay focused on what God has for you. Clear your life out. Anything negative in your life, you don't need it. If a person is around you and all they feed you is negativity or tell you what they can't do, that person don't need to be in your space because they're going to drain your energy. Stop allowing people to consume so much of you that you forget about you, that you forget about what you can do, that you start looking at yourself the way they look at you. Because the world will chew you up and spit you out. It's up to you to believe in yourself. You can't blame anybody in this world for what you don't apply yourself enough to do. Like I said before, it don't matter what you come from, what your mama did, what your daddy did, what your grandmama did. It don't matter. You're only responsible for you. Make sure that y'all feed into those children today. Y'all pour into those children today. Y'all continue to plant seeds into those children today and pray to God that they grow. But understand, when those children get grown, if they decide not to, no matter how much you keep watering that seed, they keep choosing to stall it, that's not your fault. Take pride in what you've given them. Take pride in the fact that you know that you've poured into them. Take pride in the fact that you know you've given them all you got, because that's all you got. Stop allowing people to define you. Yes, we give our children life, but we cannot create every aspect of their life for them. You know, while you're working on your children through life, you still got to work on you too. Because one day those babies is grown and gone. And then what you got left? You taking so much time trying to work on and fix everybody else that you still find yourself broken and confused and don't know what to do with yourself. Good morning, Libra 4. You don't know how to love yourself because you was giving love to everything and everybody but you. So now you find yourself alone, stagnant, incomplete. Save yourself from the turmoil and show yourself some grace because you deserve grace. I don't care what you've done in your past. We all are imperfect. I don't care how much nobody try to stand in front of you and act like they perfect. Understand, we all got our skeletons, baby. Some people are just more real about revealing theirs than others. But understand, even the preacher that stand on the pulpit got imperfections. And they've done stuff in their life that they're not proud of. Or they come from stuff in life that they're not proud of. So they create these lives for social media and the world that they believe will be appealing. But time out for that. There's too many imperfect people in this world for everything that y'all see, or every person that y'all see to be so perfect. It's time for the imperfect people to stand up and be honest about their imperfections, because your imperfections may fix somebody else or stop somebody else from going through the same things that you've gone through. Stand in your imperfections just as strong as you stand in your perfections. Because see, that's what makes you genuine. That's what makes you a rare diamond. The struggles that you've gone through to get to where you are or to where you're going. A perfect person is not a real person. I'm here to tell you, anybody who stand in front of you like they've never done nothing in their life, they never gone through nothing in life, you better watch that person. Don't take no advice from that person, y'all. Because that person is as flawed as every word that's coming out of their mouth. Because everybody in this world, God tell you you're going to go through to get to. But no weapons formed against you shall prosper. He never said that they won't prosper. Telling you no weapons formed against you shall prosper is telling you that weapons will form. So that means everybody's life has imperfections at some point. Good morning, Marilyn Turner. Good morning, Angela Brooks. Stop letting people define how you feel about you. Stand in your truth. It's your truth. The world don't gotta like it. The world don't gotta accept it. It still don't make it no less your truth. I don't care how much you hide it or try to shield it. What you embarrassed of something you did for? You did it. Stand on it. No matter how bad it is, you did it. And you ain't got to answer to nobody but God for what you did. And his opinion of you is the only opinion that you need to care about. Because understand, we're not staying here. We're just transitioning through here. This is not our last stop. Let's focus more on our everlasting than our temporary situation. Because where we are now is just temporary housing, baby. This ain't the last stop. Live your life every day trying to reach whatever or wherever it is in life that makes you happy, that makes you comfortable. Whatever dreams and desires of your heart that you have, focus on reaching those places. Don't focus on reaching the places that the world tell you that you should be reaching. Don't focus on going into the careers that the world like, oh, that looks good to the world. But does it feel good to you? What is it for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? So what is it for a person to be happy in front of the whole world, but then when you go by yourself, you're not even happy with who you can't even be in your own company. You don't even like who you are yourself. Because you've spent your whole life trying to create an illusion of who you are for the world to be happy. So you feel like you always got to be in the space of 1,000 people because you don't want to be in your own company. You can't sit by yourself. Because in reality, you don't love who you are. You don't, when you look in that mirror, you don't love who looking back at you. That's a problem. People are leaving this world too fast for us all not to try take the time to sit back and self-evaluate and learn how to love ourselves despite what we've done in the past or what we come from. Love yourself despite of. Because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And every day that you're moving towards being the best you that you can be, you're close to the finish line. Stop wasting time in the middle of traffic that you shouldn't be in. Stop following trends that you know are leading nowhere fast. Good morning, Big Bay message. Love what you talk about family, but yes, say it. That's right. And y'all family sometimes can be your worst downfall, baby. Them can be unfortunately enemy number one sometimes. That's why you have to learn, even your imperfect family, love others as you want others to love you. Learn how to not sit back and just judge your family. Oh, girl, she do this, she do that. Because she got to answer for what she do. If anything, just continue to pour into that person because one day they're going to get to a place that they're going to want to change their life. And pour into them until they get to that place. They don't need your judgment. Because see, what you find yourself doing, the more you sit back judging everybody else, you wonder why your life's slowing down. Because instead of you going where you were supposed to go, you're going to end up being right in the situation that you sat back and judged and took your time and all your effort, sit back, throwing rocks and hiding your hand and talking about them, saying what they can't be in life or what they ain't going to be in life. That ain't your call. Focus on yourself. Focus on your children. Focus on the things that you can change. Because 9 times out of 10, changing a grown person is hard. I'm not saying give up. You continue to pour into them. And you could, if you talk to them about where you would like to see them in life, where you think that they could be in life. Now, if they choose to take that advice, then that's good. But if they say that's not what they want, respect that. But continue to pour into them. Continue to pray over them that God guide their footsteps. Because sometimes the places that we walk are all the wrong places. So we need God in those times to carry us. You know, like that picture, the footprints in the sand. We need him to pick us up sometime and give us a head start. Lead us a little bit and then put us down for us to continue to travel the road that he has set for us. Don't beat yourself up for being imperfect. Don't beat yourself up for being human. Do you know if God thought that any of us could be perfect, what would he feel like the need for him would be? Why would he felt like he was going to give his son for our sins if he felt like none of us in this world would sin? Yes, prayer changes things. Angela Brooks. Good morning, Kimberly Martin. Y'all show yourself some grace. I don't care what the world tell you. The world is not your creator. The world don't blow that breath in your body every morning. The world don't make the miraculous things. Have you ever sat back and looked around and you just never, may not have no food in your house, no gas in your car. You just don't know what's going on, how you ended up there, and what I'm going to do. You walk around stressing about it. Yes, come on, say it. Oh my God. Some people just want to make it bad for other people. I just say, if you don't got nothing good to say, then don't say nothing. Times is hard these days. Either help and pitch in or be quiet. Help and pitch in or be quiet if all you have is negative to bring. Good morning, Ethelbosh. Yes, God is in control of everything. Whether you accept it or not, it don't change what the fact that he is in control. And it doesn't change the fact that he gives you free will. Usually doing the free will is what we mess up at. Because some of us take that free will and me included, we get free. But know that when we leave God, he still never leaves us. He's still right there waiting for you to come back. So just imagine if he just leave the first time we do something wrong or something that's not of God. Just imagine if he left us forever and say, nah, the devil can have you. I give up on you. So the next time you want to give up on a person, think of that scenario. What if God had handed you that the first time you made a mistake, or even the second or third or fourth time you fell short? What if God said, I give up on you. I can't do nothing else with you. Prayer helps, because without prayer, I don't know where I would be. So I try to hold on to God's word, to God's everything, to keep me staying positive, living, surviving, being strong. That's right. Y'all, late in the midnight hour, God will turn it around. He can turn it around. God is still in the miracle business. He's still in the healing business. Understand that God's will be done in any situation. And a lot of times the situations be crucial. We be like, ooh, ain't no way God was around and let that happen. Stop paying attention to what you can see and pay attention to what you can feel. Because, see, you got to understand, sometimes our eyes will deceive us. Because most of us feel like our family should love us just because they our family. That's it. That's all. It shouldn't take anything else. But y'all, these are still people with their own mind. They move on their own. They're not calculated. Just like we not. We can wake up some days, feel like being bothered with our family, and we can wake up some days and feel like we just don't want to be bothered. But that don't make you a bad person. I mean, you don't want to be bothered. You don't have to be bothered. It's okay to have days to yourself. It's okay to feel like I don't want nobody in my space today. Because sometimes we need alone time to talk to God. I learned to put my trust in God. Come on, say it. I was just saying that yesterday. It's rough for me, but I'm still holding on to God. Help. That's right. Always hold on to God's unchanging hand, because that's the only person in this world that when he gives. Good morning, Becoming Woman in chat. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Susan Elias. I'm sorry, Susie Ellison. Good morning, baby. He gives. He gives from the heart. And he don't give based on what you've been through. When you come to him, you ask him to forgive you for your sins. He gives you the desires of your heart when he's ready. See, when you ask, it's already packaged for you. He knows what you want. But he's not going to deliver it to your life until you put your life in a position where you're going to value it. He don't want his blessings to be temporary. He don't want you to fumble your blessings. Faith without work is dead. You understand me? So if you praying, but you just sit back not trying to do nothing, or you just sitting back thinking, I know but you won't even take the time to talk to him. I don't even care if you just walking around your house and you're not on your knees, but when you go, I talk to God all the time. I talk to God in my car. I talk to God when I'm walking around my house. I just randomly bust out and say something to God. I talk to God all the time. He's my diary. I can't go to sleep good because I praise God so much. I had cancer 4 times in my stomach and it just came back. This is the 5th time, but I know that God got this too. I know God got it. Yes, he do. He got it out of there 4 times. So we all are praying for you today, Miss Big Bay Message. We are praying for you today that God heal you from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. You stay encouraged and you stay planted in God's word and know that God's will shall be done. Because it will be done. Y'all got to understand we all come here with an expiration date already. So whatever we go through in life is what we're supposed to go through. It's already written for us to go through it. Miss Big Bay Message, I know God is covering you. Because you know some people will have something like that and they go out the first time. They don't make it through the first time. That's right. He's a miracle worker and a way maker. That's right. And you ain't going until he's ready for you. But y'all know, it's such an evil world that we live in today. Amen. Praying for Holla to be stronger and her family. Yes, we are definitely sending out prayers to Miss Holla and her family. And y'all stop bashing Shell on here because she want to go to the Walmart or to Ulta. Do y'all understand how death affects people? Do y'all understand how it feels to watch your loved one deteriorate in front of your face? What is wrong with y'all? If that lady want to take a day to herself, she could take a day to herself. You ain't God. It ain't for you to judge. God didn't ask you to be the gatekeeper. God didn't ask you to that. God didn't put it to where she'll sit there beside her grandma and suffer every day, watching her grandma deteriorate. She need a smile, anything that uplifts that family. Who y'all think y'all are? Oh, she only need peace and quiet. Peace and quiet gonna come when she transition. Y'all know that ain't the Holla that we saw. The Holla that we saw did not want peace and quiet. Y'all heard on that last video, she said what she said. Even in her weakest moments, Shell read those cards to her and she heard us on the back on what did she say? I love y'all. Keep praying for me. This internet became her life. Even in her weakest hour, she still found time to say, I love y'all. Keep praying for me. So y'all naysayers that's coming here, oh, she need to stay off the internet. Shut up. She want to be on the internet. Right now, it can only be her voice now. It can't be her physically. But we thankful to hear her voice. I heard her voice, y'all, and I cried. I said, there go our sweet lady. Y'all have to stop trying to tell people how to live or how to die. It ain't your call. What is wrong with you? Yes, you do. Shell is doing an amazing job. That most, you know what, the reality of that most people won't even do. You know why? Because if everybody in the world did it, old folks' homes wouldn't exist. Because people stay home and take care of their elders like their elders took care of them. I don't care how hard it get. You'll be doing just what Shell did, quitting your job, staying there with your elder. Like your elder took care of you, took care of your mama, took care of your daddy. But no, your life too fast, right? You got too much going on to return the favor. But then you sit back and you try to backlash somebody else that it's returning the favor. When her own children ain't there returning the favor. She gave them life. It's nothing in this life that they could ever do. And you mean to tell me they can't return the favor in the end? But y'all try to have something negative to say about Shell? I strike every tongue that try to stand up against that lady. You understand me? And I ask that God hold you all accountable that's speaking bad on that woman and her family. You understand me? But God got that family covered. Good morning, Terry Cody. Good morning. Oh, I spoke with Susie Ellis. Good morning, Chris Roper. Yes, he do. And y'all know when Holla transition, We gonna all still remember her for forever. That lady changed the world. How many, y'all? Just imagine, she changed the world in 3 years. She changed the world. We'll forever remember her. Her voice will, a normal person like all of us, and her name will forever reign. She wasn't no rapper on TV rapping every day. She wasn't putting out $1 million albums. She just spoke. She was just herself. That's it. So imagine how much, how many of y'all got something to offer to the world by just being yourself. But you lose out and you make yourself invisible because you're too worried about being somebody else or being accepted by the world. She was raw and uncut to the world, and we all love her for that. See, with all this fake stuff going on in the world, people so scared to be real, y'all. But realness is still accepted, understand, and realness is still top notch. Truth will always beat a lie. Be true to who you are. Good morning, Wanda Clayton. Good morning, Becoming Woman in chat. New sub. Oh, thank you. What, you welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for subbing. Coming from Brittany Allen Babs. I appreciate you, Britt. It's hard to take. It's hard to take of a loved one. It look easy, but okay. It's hard to take care of a loved one, but it's not easy. Shell will be blessed. I took care of my mama to the end. Big baby. Oh, I'll never give up on God. No, don't ever give up on God, baby, because He ain't gonna never give up on you. Your grandma died 2 months ago, God, and He will continue to cover you, baby. You just got yourself an angel. With all the angels that was already there for you, Angela Brooks, now your grandma is one of them. And she probably up there taking over. That's my baby. She over there taking over. You understand what? I was 14 when my mom caught a heart disease. And it came out of nowhere. She was walking me and my brothers to school one day and she just passed out. Well, I was 13 when it first happened. Okay. She died when I was 14. She didn't even live a year. She went in cardiac arrest that day and they found out she had a heart disease. So even at 13, I had to wipe her butt. We had to make sure she had her insure. And she used to hate insure, and it used to break my heart because my mama loved food. But towards the end, they can't take food. So we started to give her insure and she couldn't stand it. Good morning, Blessing Hot Topics. She couldn't stand it, y'all. And I had to watch my baby wither away. And every day at 13 years old, I had to fight the man that she loved. Because he was trying to steal her little checks and stuff. And she was too weak. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about that. I'm gonna have a story time one day about that. The time I caught it. But I knew something was going on. Because when I would try to leave to go to school, I come back, my mama seemed so defeated. She seemed way more worse every day than the way I left her before I went to go to school. And do you think even at 13 years old, I would allow somebody to come in the house and say, oh, we gonna take her from y'all because she too sick and y'all young? Oh no, you crazy. I took care of my mama. We wiped her boot. We made sure my mama was clean. And me and my brothers was just babies. But a lot of y'all grown people, and like I say, I understand everybody got it. Don't you think your mama had a life too? Don't you think your mama had to go to work every day while also making sure you went to school, making sure you had food, making sure you had clothes? Don't you think she made sacrifices for her time? But y'all make 1,000 excuses of why y'all had to put y'all mamas and grandmamas and old folks home and your granddaddies. Nah, it ain't no excuse because they couldn't make an excuse. If they made an excuse for not caring for you, they would have been in jail. So it's not no excuse to pass off your elder loved ones and make them somebody else's responsibility. You selfish. Because when you got sick, they had to care for you. They had to take days off from work for you. They had to lose jobs. Even the babies that got permanent long-term illnesses. You think how many jobs their mamas and daddies had to lose because they had to stay home and they put their baby over a job, which they should have, because the jobs don't care nothing about you, baby. When something happened to you today or tomorrow, something happened to you today, you'll be replaced tomorrow at those jobs that y'all put before everything and everybody in your life. Even before yourself. Y'all go to work sick. Stop. Time out for the BS. Time out for it. Family is the worst when stuff happen like this. You would think that they would stick together. Exactly. But you know what? Let me tell you something. What this problem is, and I'm just allegedly saying this because again, I don't know, but what I would say, Miss Holla, over the 3 years, I guess the social sites when she got big, of course they start paying. You know, I guess they start paying money. Okay, and I can imagine it probably was good money or whatever, whatever. So now everybody want to come in and get a piece of the pie. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, even in families, when money is the root of all evil, and it's not just money; it's the love of it. It's not money itself; it's the love of it. Y'all show up out of nowhere. Wanda, I seen someone saying Holla family is dumb, and it bothered me because if you haven't been in those shoes, you shouldn't put your mouth. Exactly. And the crazy thing, Brittany, a lot of them been in the situation, but that's what they did. They let their loved ones go out here quiet. They didn't offer in, they didn't offer anything exciting to their loved one last days. They just let them transition. Baby, they leaving here. If your loved one is leaving here, why not do anything in the world, even if you could, do anything in this world to make them smile? They're gonna get quietness once they transition. That's gonna be that. Give them some good memories to take with them. Give them some smiles that they may not have if you just let them lay in that bed and act like they life over today. As long as they breathing, they alive. Stop treating your loved ones dead before they die. As long as they breathing, they are alive. As long as they're breathing, it's still a chance. All right, blessing hot topics. Go get to that money, baby. May God lead you and bless you through the day. My mom had cancer too. She died in February of last year. My heart's still heavy, but God got me. That's right. And He gonna always carry us all. Carry us all. Those are just our angels on the other side. And one thing we all have to know is that one day we will see them again. And that's just the reality of life. Death is hard, y'all. But life is harder, believe it or not. The life we live is harder. When people transition, they go into glory. There's no more suffering. There's no more pain. And it hurts the human side of us. Yes. Their physical presence will be missed. Yes. But we got to rejoice in the fact that they don't have to go through the hell that we go through every day being alive. Every day you uplift somebody or take your time to pour into somebody, you remove a little bit of hell out of your life. Me too, Chris Roper. I wish my mom was still here too. I was 16 years old when my mother had cancer, and myself and my grandmother did everything for her. I thank God she made it. And if I had to do it all over again, even though it was very hard, you would do it. I know you would, Britt. Susie Ellison, okay, blessing hot topics. Have a blessed day. Yes, blessing hot topics. Have a great day. But you know what? Every time that you sit there and try to beat somebody else down, you open up your life to a little more hell to come on in. We all got enough hell, okay? Most of it very undeserving. But because we know who we are and whose we are, we endure. Because anytime you want to complain, you pick up your Bible and you read the book of Job, and you just know that you have no reason to be complaining. But of course, us as human beings, it's a human emotion, y'all. We gonna feel down, even though we all planted in the Lord. None of us is perfect. I'm perfectly imperfect. I tell you raw and real. I'll pour into you. Pray over you. But babe, you get me in the wrong time, or you mess with me the wrong way. God, I'm still a work in progress. Okay. I tell you quick. Everything I'm telling y'all is things I'm working on myself. So I'm helping you all go through the journey where I am. The journey of self-healing. Because the world beat me down. Before I was even old enough to fight for myself. When I was a baby, the world beat me down. And I had no mom and dad to protect me. They was gone already. Hi, everyone. I lost my brother 7 years ago, stage 4 lung cancer. And Alicia Pat, our sincere condolences go out to you and your family. He's now your angel. Or being ashamed to speak the truth, or being ashamed to be who you are. I could never be ashamed of who I. That's right. I'm not ashamed of nothing. I'm not ashamed of nothing I did, because I did it. What I'm ashamed for? Because you don't like it, or the world, or the world don't like it. I don't care. Everything I do in my life ain't for you to like. It's not my life. It's not your life. It's mine. It's my life. And if God forgive me, who I care about you? What I care about you forgiving me? You don't determine my everlasting life. You don't determine where I'm going from here. Even though you may speak, oh, she did this and that. She ain't no way she can get into heaven. Baby, you are not the security guard at the gates of heaven. You better hope you get there. Because I fall short. But I'm quick to say, God, please forgive me. You know I'm crazy. I know he laughed at me like that child of mine. Hey, Latanya Salton, good morning. Thank God for another day. The family gonna have to get it together. It's sad to see this happening. You know what? Unfortunately, that I will share every live I catch of you. I love the way you speak, and I can tell you have a wonderful heart. Thank you so much, Britt. I appreciate you. Latanya Salton, unfortunately, when money is involved, baby, we know how that go. We already know how that go. And I can't say for sure what's going on over there, but from what we can only go by what they have exhibited, and what's been told. I think it's just a bunch of people that's brokenhearted. I think they're all just brokenhearted over there. Because when the one that was everything to everybody start to leave, y'all, the family slowly crumbles right in front of you. We just see it over the internet, unfortunately, because they started putting it out. And I ain't gonna say unfortunately, because I thank God for our opportunity to meet Miss Holler, because a lot of our big moms gone, baby. So when I clicked on, I was happy to see her. Because she reminded me so much of my grandma. My grandma had that same kind of mouth. She used to call me all kind of long, what she used to call me when she get mad? Bring your banana split face. Girl, she called me all kind of stuff. I'm like, Grandma, what? With your long neck, your long chin. Oh, she used to get on me, baby. And we used to laugh. Me and my cousins would laugh so much because we don't ever know what we're going to be called from day one to day two. But we took it in stride and we laughed. We sometimes did stuff for her to cuss us out. But we know her cussing out came from a place of love. See, every vulgar word y'all hear don't mean it come from a place of hate. Some people just talk like that. And that's the world honest truth. And y'all may say, oh, it's not right. It may not be right, but so. It's what we do. It may not be right to you, so. God know we got the mouth. God know it is a mouth that passed down from generation to generation. Hell, my grandma cussed, her mama might have cussed. It's just what happens. But it all come from a place of love. We be passionate. Speak, woman of God. Love it. God got a blessing for you. Oh yeah. He got a blessing. He got a blessing with all our name on it. Even the most, no matter how imperfect we are, all we got to do is ask. God say, ask and you shall receive. Now, when you ask with a clean heart. Stand in front of him imperfect and ask. Don't feel like, oh, I can't go to God because I just smoked this weed. Oh, I can't go to God because I just had this unmarital sex. Oh, I can't go to God because I'm this, I'm that. He see you. You act like he can't see you. He see you. He know what you did. But yeah, you still breathing. So that means yet he still has a purpose for you. That means yet he wants you to come to him. That's one person you can't hide nothing from. You can't lie to God. Because sometimes he know, well, all the time, he know what you're going to do before you do it. And a lot of times, even though it's the way, he protect you through it. He already know you about to do it. He protect you through it. You live through it. Who you think protected you through that? When you did things in your life that you felt like you shouldn't have lived through, who you think protected you through it? Even when it was the things that you caused on yourself, who do you think protected you through it? Why do you think you lived through it? But you're so worried about how the world look at what you did versus thinking about and thanking the Lord who brought you through it while you were doing it. See, God accepts you as imperfect as you are, but he wants you to improve. He wants you to be more like him and less like you. He wants you to improve. But he's not shutting the door on you because you have not yet improved. But work on improving. Don't get stagnant in self-doubt. Don't get stagnant in negativity. Don't get stagnant in trying to be in the world. I mean, not in the world. Don't get stagnant trying to be of the world. Being of the world gonna lead you down the wrong path every time. Do whatever it is that make you happy in your life, y'all. That's right. He's still working on me too. Good morning, Jess Valencia. Hello, everyone. First time here, loving content. Thank you so much, Queen. And yeah, he's still working on me. I tell people quick now. Don't be thinking, no, don't be thinking. Understand? These are. Let me tell you something. God showed me a long time ago that girl, you is something else, baby. But I ain't gonna leave you. I'm gonna work on you because you worthy. You mine. But I want you to stand in front of the world imperfect, just like you are, and don't care about what nobody. I love that about you. Because you're going to pour into people. You're going to uplift people. You're going to do the best you can by people, even sometimes when you beat down yourself. No matter what you're going through, you're going to still speak life into somebody else. Even sometimes when you dying inside, my child, I see you speaking life into other people. I see when you only have $5 in your pocket and your cousin or somebody call and they baby need something. And instead of you saying no, you'll give them that whole $5. And you'll sit back and just wonder, how I'm going to fix what I got going on. See, so despite all my sins, my good outweighed my bad. So I'm programmed perfectly imperfect. Because understand, like I said, I lost my parents when I was young. So nobody taught me how to do nothing right. So I did a lot of wrongs. But God has forgiven me. And I know he did because I asked. And that's all I got to know. Because he say, ask so you shall receive. Just come to me. So I don't care how much these preachers or whoever out here try to tell you, oh, God won't forgive you. That's not y'all call. Yes, y'all have a calling to speak to the world, speak life into people, speak over people, preach God words to people, take people to their Bible. Yes, he gives y'all that. Y'all got all that. But it don't give you a right to try to damn people's souls because their souls you are not in control over. He don't give you that much pull. And I'm not downplaying. Don't y'all think I'm downplaying no preachers, honey, because I love me a good church service. But what I'm saying is sometimes they can get out of pocket a little bit. Thank you so much. Hey, beautiful Blossom. They can get out of pocket a little bit. They start taking they start taking what God has given them and kind of trying to elevate it on their own a little. Please understand there's only one God. He has a lot of prophets and a lot of workers, but there's only one God, and he makes the last word. He has the last say so. And only him. I'm the oldest of 10 kids. I'm the oldest grandchild of my grandmother, and my mother passed the one to me. We all stick together on everything. I love my family. They love me. I wish I could hug Shell. Don't we all, Miss Brooks? We all wish we could give Shell a hug. Thank you so much, Blossom. Thank God for Jesus and forgiveness. That's right. Just imagine, y'all, we couldn't be forgiven. Child, a lot of us would have been gone a long, long time ago. Okay? Thank you, Just Valencia. Liked and shared. I was 18 years old getting ready to graduate out of 10 kids, and I'm the only one graduated. And my mother couldn't even come to my graduation. Breast cancer took her out. She was dead spirit. That's right. God is our hope, Wanda Clay. And imagine if in this evil world, I feel sorry for the ones who don't got them. Because you know what? Sometimes in this evil world, that's all we got to hold on to. So I feel sorry for the ones who don't know him. Because even if they feel like he's an illusion, why wouldn't you want something good to hold on to when all hell has taken loose in your life. We all have something. We gotta keep God in us, because it gives us something good to look forward to while we going through hell. Y'all, God is peace. God is love. Don't let nobody try to tell you no different. And know all the hell that you're going through in your life right now, or the turmoil you may be going through in your life right now, will one day be your testimony. I don't care if it feels like the end. As long as you breathe it is not the end. Your scars will heal. Your heart will heal. God will turn it around for you because you are worthy of that. He will turn it around for you. I don't care how far-fetched it seems. It's not. You are worthy of it. And God loves you just that much. But he's not going to come through until he feel like you're ready. So he allows you to go through hell so that you can get to heaven. But he going to let you see your heaven on earth too. In due time. But you got to do the work. And I ain't saying you got to be 100% perfect. Child, bye. Ain't God, if that's the case, he would have just put a lot of robots on the world where he could just push a button. You do this every second of the day. If he wanted us all to be perfect, he would have just, instead of putting us human beings with our own emotions and giving us free will, he would have just dropped a bunch of robots on this world that he had, that he could just tell every second of your day you be kind. Every second of your day you don't do nothing wrong. He could have just programmed us. That ain't God's intentions for us. Stop letting the world fool y'all. Stop letting the world make you think that you got to be a robot, or that you got to have a ventriloquist moving your arms and your legs and controlling how you think and how you talk to get to God. That's a lie. I received this message in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, Miss Susie Ellison. So I'm gonna let y'all all get on with y'all morning. I hope I encouraged somebody today, even if it was just one person. I thank you for listening. And know that every day that you wake up and God blows breath into your body. Angela Brooks, I'm not perfect. Okay, hold on. I'm not a perfect person, but I love to help people that are put people down. Exactly. You help. Because if you can't help them, what you beating them down for? And yes, we all got our opinions about stuff, but you don't have to just constantly beat nobody down. We all got opinions because we all know right from wrong. But again, what's wrong in your mind may not be wrong in the person who did it mine. But it is what it is. They got to answer God for it. Why are you taking your time all day long to beat them down all day long? Like, people be taking things in their life and taking upon themselves to try to play God. He don't need no help. You have encouraged me every time I've listened to you. Have a blessed day. Oh, thank you so much, Britt. Definitely coming back. I like it here. Oh, thank you, Miss Just Valencia. Much needed. Thank you so much. Great commentary, love. Oh, I'm so happy you all enjoyed it. I love talking to you all because you understand why I'm trying to help y'all. I'm healing me too. But I'm gonna let you all go on with your day. Just know that God loves you all. And so do I. You let your today be better than yesterday and your tomorrow be better than today. Know that every day that God blows that breath in your body, you're one step closer to your season. Don't fumble your blessing worrying about the world. Y'all have a good day.